Hey there, welcome to my channel, Lynn's Gives Info, where I provide informative information on random things. In this series, I am coloring a set of tarot cards while I explain what each one means. All of the links and sources for my research will be in the description below. A quick side note, I really messed up here. I had filmed the coloring process for this card, and I really don't know what happened, but the files got corrupted and they have completely disappeared. They don't work. They're gone. So we have to start with this card mostly colored. I'll be adding some more coloring to it, and I will also be coloring the back side of the card because there was not enough to color to make an entire video. So I kind of had to make do with what I have. So yeah, I will be adding more coloring to it just to make sure this video is long enough to provide all of the information so that you can still learn all about the Empress card. So with that being said, let's get started. Today we are going over the Empress card. This is the fourth card out of 78 cards, and it's labeled 3 in some decks. Its element is Earth, its astrology is Venus, and if you're asking the tarot cards yes or no questions, this card will come up as a yes. So when in the upright position, it can mean passion, abundance, even fertility, or maternal and nurturing energy. Those that receive this card in the upright position can interpret it as the Empress wanting you to connect to your femininity, which could also be seen as elegance, sensuality, nurturing behaviors, or even creativity. And this is something that's needed in all genders, so it's not specific to just female or women. The Empress wants you to build beauty in your life by diving deep into your 5 senses and using them to find meaning and enjoyment. This card is also a sign that you are surrounded by an abundance in your life right now. Just take a pause to dwell on and give gratitude to all the positives in your life right now, even if they don't feel like a lot. When upright, this Empress card also signifies that you're in a time of growth, and things you've manifested and have been working on are coming into reality. This card can also mean pregnancy or birth, but not to freak you out in a literal sense. It can also be more of a metaphorical birth of sorts, like a new idea, a new adventure, or some kind of new business venture. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get knocked up. When this card appears in reverse, it can mean codependence, creative blocks, self-love, and perhaps impatience. Those that receive this card in the reverse position might want to dive into some self-love or self-care routines in order to bring some loving vibes to yourself. Things you could do are start going for walks out in nature, experiment in some new skincare habits, or maybe even get a weekend together with some close friends and just relax and have some fun. You might also just be in need of some serious me time, so try to plan something that gives you alone time to think and just be. When in reverse, this card can also signify that you might be going through a creative blockage right now. This block might be due to your fear of a project being successful or failing, or what people might think of your work. Regardless of the reason, do your best to push that aside and just create to your heart's content. Make sure you do you. You can always keep your creations to yourself until they come to fruition. There is no rule that says you have to share while you're in the process of creating something. Lastly, this card in reverse could be trying to tell you that you're being just a little bit too much of a mother goose, so to speak, in some of your relationships. Perhaps you're being a little codependent or overprotective, maybe even controlling in some certain situations. So try to take a step back and allow some independence and compassion into your relationships. Important things to note about this card. Not all tarot cards are the same. In some, the Empress is wearing a regular crown, In others, it's a crown of flowers, which illustrates her ties to the natural world and senses. The purple on her dress also symbolizes passion, and gold trim means enlightenment. Here are a few different Empress cards that I own, just so you can kind of see the difference. They definitely all have a different look to them, but their meanings overall are consistent and stay the same. And that's really it for this card. If you hit the like and subscribe button in the next 10 seconds, the next wish you make upon a star will come true for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to share any other knowledge you have of this card in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next videos. Until then, be safe, be kind, and learn something new every day.